estaríamos con Hellblade. Mañana estaríamos con mañana tocaría Tomb Raider. Vale, entonces vamos. Es el segundo, es el tercer episodio que vamos con Hellblade. Sí, porque la semana pasada finalizamos con Hellblade. Sí, es el tercer episodio que vamos entonces.
It's like
Pero aquí nos traemos.
he's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was the trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow.
Vamos.
Come on.
¿Usted qué sabe? ¿Esto qué es? Vamos. Vamos, chiquita, tú puedes. Toca, muchachos. Ups. Bien. Estamos heridos. No tenemos arma. Nos dieron una muenda. Mejor dicho, estamos hechos.
There it is. Your imagination. It's Dylan. Go towards it. Quick, go, run. Come on, before he disappears. Go. Ow.
Vamos, párate, chiquita. Tú puedes. Vamos, Senua, ya casi llegamos. Ay, no se me va a desmayar. Vamos, Senua, tú puedes.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting
Ah, ya
firewood
está
and
corriendo bien.
herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
You're getting stronger. You're getting stronger.
Espera, ¿dónde cogió el tío? No sé. Ah, ya arriba está montado, creo. Sí, veo como una lucecita ahí. Creo que es allá. Porque por aquí no es. Vamos, Senua, tú puedes, corre, muchacha. Dale. Vamos, avanza. Ah, sí, era para allá, justamente.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
Está por allá. Oh,
You have to
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him.
El mundo bailaba con él.
Lifted. For the first time in years, she felt
He's there, under the tree.
a ray of hope.
Come on, you have to keep Dillian waiting.
Uy, ¿qué pasó? Se oscureció eso, qué raro, bien sombras.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Sigir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Sigir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Sigir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Yo lo vi que el tío estaba era hacia allá. Creo que yo lo vi fue hacia allá. No estaba yendo hacia la puerta, sino hacia el otro lado. Vamos a ver a dónde nos lleva esto. Vamos, chiquito. A algún lado nos tiene que llevar acá. Vamos a ver qué hay por acá. A ver qué hay acá. Ay, me cago en... Ah, no. Ahí estás.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Pues toca saber qué pasó. ¿Qué pasó? A ver, ¿qué hay por acá? Tiene que haber otro de esos. No puedo subir por ahí.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Ah, sí, el chico va para allá, es verdad. Ah, lo sabía que había otro por acá.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Sigir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, to death of Sigmund. So his sister matches him. While the support
Pues estamos siguiendo eso, ¿no?
You can't even fight. It's just deception.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué coño? ¿Dónde estamos? Uy,
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
sí sé que es hacia el otro lado, pero... Pero uno nunca sabe qué puede haber por acá. Y pues no hay nada, entonces pues perdimos el tiempo. Pero bueno, por lo menos es bonito el paisaje. Ahora sí que se están muriendo, están alucinando, pero mal. Y es derecho. Ah, perdón. Eso. Ya vamos a llegar. Y llegó.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me?
Tan bueno es entonces.
Warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Así se enloqueció.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Ok.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Delia? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by a tree. She met him by a tree. Maybe it's a sign. The tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by a tree.
Y ahí no hay nada. Qué raro. Ah, el camino está cerrado. Vamos por otro camino. Se hace más largo. ¿Por qué no están encendidos estos dos?
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Sigir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Sigir has them buried alive.
Qué lindas historias. Allá hay otra. Vamos, Senua, corre. Hacia allá vamos. Pronto vamos a llegar.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Sigur's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come.
Ay, muchacho, eso fue y no lo digo.
She says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Y ahí está otro, son 4 con este. Hay que hacer algo con eso. Estoy seguro. Y hay 2 caminos para llegar. Antes de entrar, veamos si hay algo más por ahí. No, no hay nada más. Listo. Ah, la espada. ¿Y de quién? Sabía que había que hacer algo con eso.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal rooms.
Y eso es lo que voy a hacer.
It's in front of you.
Vamos por el primero.
The metal. The runes.
Where is that
Find
binding?
it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Ok.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary. Inevitable.
¿Dónde estamos?
It's as if we conspire to hide death. Because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then
Fue muy
comes
buena
the
la parte
reckoning.
donde Senua rompió la cuarta pared pidiéndonos ayuda. Genial, ¿para qué?
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Vale, entonces para el otro lado. Pero ¿dónde estaba eso? No hay nada más por allá. Vale. ¿Y cómo voy a pelear? Si tengo que pelear, ¿cómo voy a pelear? No tengo espada, me la rompieron. Sí, es hacia allá, pero quiero meter por acá a ver si encuentro otro. No hay nada por acá. ¿Y esto qué es? ¿Una casa? Joder, ¿qué es esto?
Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Como esas voces los psicosean a uno. Ay, juego.
Who's there?
Lo que sea no está contento.
Dillian, I'm here.
Increíblemente bueno
I'm
este
here
juego.
for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Joder, hay dos lados. Izquierdo, derecho. Izquierdo.
I'll find him.
¿Qué miércoles es esto?
Lost? Have you lost?
Obvio.
Where are you? Turn left.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one
Joder,
can
otra vez.
It's too scary.
Pero no puedo correr.
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Está más cerca. Un momento, esto es lo mismo que ahorita.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus.
Estoy volviendo al mismo lado, sí.
Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to find another way.
Ya sálganse de mi cabeza, maldita sea.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know where you are.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice. Listen.
Dillian, where
Listen
are
for
you?
his voice.
Dillian. She can't hear.
Does everything look the same?
Looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Que es diferente, no veo nada diferente, chicas.
Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it.
Ah, claro, weón, tienen toda la razón, ya la enciendo, ya la enciendo. Claro, voy por el izquierdo.
Where are we?
She has no idea.
We're going round in circles.
You have fallen in.
You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trick.
¿Qué
You
mierda?
right into the.
Es por este lado.
They have you.
Entonces la izquierda no es. ¡Ay, sálganse de mi cabeza, maldito sea!
Could you?
Look the same.
Looks the same. Something's different.
Look for clues.
What is it?
What's
Vamos allá, volvemos al otro camino.
It's not him. It's not
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Vamos a la izquierda. Ay, izquierda. Creo que el camino no es hacia la izquierda, es hacia la derecha. Exacto. No estaba encendido cuando encendí este. Estoy volviendo al mismo lado. Exacto. No es hacia la derecha. No es hacia la izquierda, es hacia la derecha. Hijo de...
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian
What's
anymore.
happening? It's not him. It can't be.
What's that sound? The voice is changing.
What?
No es izquierda,
It
es
sounds
derecha.
like something more dangerous.
Something is here.
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Maldición de su hija. Parece un oso.
Secret. How do you get in?
Parece un oso.
How does she get in? Maybe you can't. There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
¿Y cómo entramos?
Let her think. No. No, don't let her think. Space. She just needs... No. She doesn't think. Don't listen to them. She needs us. She needs us to help her. Think clearly. What do you need to do? She needs us. You need to tell her what to do. Another strategy. She needs to think. She needs to think. Shh. Give her space.
Joder.
Give her space. Let her breathe.
Mierda, ¿cómo entro? He vuelto al mismo lado. Es como un oso, no sé qué es ese miércoles. A ver, ¿cómo entramos, Senua? No, ninguna funciona. ¿Dónde coños? Entonces nos estamos devolviendo. Si a la izquierda está cerrado. Y no puedo correr. Joder.
You're lost forever. What are you gonna do when the torch runs out? We'll wander around until it gets dark.
Hay más, pues ahí están, se enciende la antorcha.
Save yourself.
No porque vuelvo al mismo lado.
To believe you again. Nothing you can do. Nothing.
¿Cómo? Mierda, volví al mismo lugar. dando vueltas en círculos. A ver. Pensemos. Llegamos acá. Volvemos a entrar al mismo lugar. Y si vuelvo acá, entro al mismo lugar. Lo mismo. Voy a la derecha. Está ya cerrado. Vuelvo acá. Y vuelvo al mismo lugar. Y está cerrado. ¡Qué mierda! Entonces me devuelvo. Y está cerrado. Aquí está todo igual. Y allá voy a estar todo igual. Ajá. Lo sabía, salí del marica bucle.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice.
Lo que sea no es.
It's not Dillian.
No. ¿Qué? Hay algo ahí. Hola, abuela.
If only we could see life through each other's eyes, there would be no hatred. But we only hate what we fear. We only fear what we cannot see.
Tenemos a lo que podemos ver. Solamente tememos a lo que no podemos ver.
And I will keep on trying, but his gods will not let him avert his gaze. But if he could, he would know not to turn his anger on us.
Listo, se fue. ¿Y ahora? ahora sí creo que es para allá. Que ya no hay más camino, muchachos.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Vamos a ver qué es. Y un trofeito. Huida. ¿Qué carajos?
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
A chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Mátese, mátese.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Hijo de Susana. Tremenda vuelta. Un paseo completo.
You did it, but there's more. Going. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy.
No, para nada va a ser fácil.
Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
Ay, no baje el cosito. Qué huevota. Y vamos por ese ahora. Listo.
I saw once a
Ay, ¿qué
plague
tienes?
strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
No tengo idea.
This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. It's disgusting. It smells... There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house.
Fine.
He's going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
Where's it gone?
Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a
Pues no
trial.
sé, dejen de hacer tantas preguntas,
You just have
maldita
to
sea, no
solve
puedo
it, and
contestarles.
then you will find him. Then you will succeed. He's so close. Just one little test to do. You can almost reach him. You can almost see him.
Oh, por...
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
Pues el chico está muerto, ¿cómo la va a ayudar? Rayos.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
To play on you. Keep going. The water is foul. It's thick. Air is foul.
No, no puedo seguir por ahí. ¿Quién me llama?
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
A ver, a ver. Ya sé cómo arreglarlo, vente. No puedo desde acá. Tengo que arreglar desde otra parte.
Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
Sí, pero espérense que necesito arreglar el bendito puente.
Up the tower.
You have to go to the tower.
The tower. How do you get to the tower?
Find a way.
The ladder is broken. How do you get up the tower?
Senua, find a way.
Dillian will disappear soon. Find a way.
It's all up to you.
It's another test.
Don't fail.
The light is still glowing, but soon it will go out.
You haven't failed yet. You mustn't fall down.
Rayos. No se alcanza a arreglar ahí.
The Northmen speak of a death moon.
Wow.
A light shaped like a half
Todas
moon
esas
that
palabras
appears
me comí.
inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm. And first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Just a small piece of the puzzle.
Vale. No, tiene que ser por otro lado. ¿Dónde? Y no es por este lado, es por el otro lado. Ajá. Es por el otro. Ya vi una esta, entonces vamos a ver. ¿Dónde estoy?
You found a way
To climb the tower.
the ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. A light to the truth. The bridge.
Casi. Tres. Chiquitas. Ahí estás.
You fixed the bridge. She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Complicado, pero se puede. Eso. ¿Qué coño? ¿De qué carajos? Perdón. Perdón por lo de coño. Muertos.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Si es así, sal. ¿Y dónde salgo? Ah. Eso era.
Where is he? Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Focus on the runes.
Uy, joder, tiene muchas.
Come on. They are the key.
There was a Northman called Grettir.
Joder, sí, me
Big,
faltan
There was a Northman called Grettir.
1, 2, 3,
Big,
4, 5,
red-haired,
6. Me salté
immensely
6.
strong. But he was afraid
Ah,
of the
bueno,
dark.
debe ser otra historia.
It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow
¿Y ahora?
They're coming for me.
Oh, no.
What's that voice? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save you.
¿Por qué huyo? No sé por qué huyo.
It's close. It's close. Move. Run. Run now. Run. It's not safe here. Run.
Mierda, ¿dónde corro?
Go towards it. Run. Focus. Focus. Two more. Two more. Where are they? Where's Dillian? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to burn. You'll burn. There it is. Move away. Don't let it look quick. Where's Dillian?
Pues no me está
This is taking
persiguiendo.
too long.
Can you hear him? You're lost.
Two more rooms.
You have to find them. Where are they?
Oh, mierda. Corre, corre, rápido.
What should I do?
Esa mierda me está persiguiendo lo que sea que es.
The light. Go towards it. Focus. 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 Look.
Sí, sí, sí.
One more to find. One more. One dance. Find the other
espérenme. Digo, espérense. Mierda, corra.
Where are you?
Está por ahí. ¿Dónde está este hijo de puta? Digo, ¿dónde está? Le ponen una presión acá. So close, so close. Pero ¿en dónde close? Se está acercando. Mierda. Mierda, ¿dónde está?
I can't find you.
Si esa mierda se está acercando. Este no es, maldita sea. ¡Corre, marica! No, te tengo.
You've got them. You have them. Where's the door? Find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move
Mierda.
away. You're lost again.
¡Oh, mierda! No, yo sé, yo puedo salir, yo puedo salir. No me presionen la cabeza, maldita sea. Es por acá, estoy seguro. Mierda, ya no estoy seguro de nada. No, sí, es por acá, creo. Sigo por algún puto lado y salgo de acá. Sí. Sal. Llegué. Sí, gracias. Dylan. O Didi, o como sé que te llamas esa mierda. Mierda, otra vez entré en esta mierda. No. ¿Qué coño? Otra vez estoy acá. Maldita sea, Dylan, estoy más perdido que puta. Otra vez es por acá. Hacia acá. ¡Ay, marica, me van a coger!
They want to kill me.
Mierda. ¿Por dónde coño es? Carajo.
Help me.
Rápido. Mierda, qué locura es esto. Como si cosean a uno. ¿Qué mierda fue eso?
Senua! Senua! What happened?
blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the soul? What if we're wrong? The soul will never be with us. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Faltan dos, creo. O solo uno, no sé. Ahí hay uno. Ah, no, son dos todavía. Que nos vamos a meter, cada vez es peor.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Está mi tío.
You want to see what the mask sees? No, she doesn't. Look through it. Curious. Gods, the mask is here to watch you fail again. Where are we? What is this? It's the same.
Ay, pero me dijeron que no mirara.
It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. It's safe here. It's calm here. It's like the bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Como si todo fuera tan fácil. Solo crucémoslo y ya.
You can feel. You need the runes to find Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will.
Por alguna razón tenemos que ir a esta. Y ahorita nos va a tocar devolvernos. Y tenemos que buscar la runa.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
¿Dónde está? Vamos a ver si tengo que pasar al otro lado. Sí, tengo que pasar. Ay, ay, ay. No puedo pasar por ahí.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through before he disappears. Dillion, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Quick. You are guilty. Was it? Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
Sí, sé que está en el otro mundo. Por hacia allá.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further, to peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Ok, ya sé dónde está. Lo tengo que subir.
Do you even remember? His love is guiding you. Senua, you've got it.
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up
Not
there.
in this world.
Not in this world. You can't.
Lo sé, lo sé, lo sé. Ya sé que no puedo, solamente estoy mirando. Déjenme mirar.
He's the reason she's alive at all. He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Solamente voy a abrir las puertas.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
No, está cerrada.
Do you remember what love feels like?
Nobody will love her now.
Ya se
Can you
quitó.
remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves.
You had that loved you.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it.
The curse cannot be undone.
Sí, no puede ser.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy her father.
There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Nobody will love you ever again.
Ahí está. Ahí estás.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
You should have listened to your father when you
And
had
for
the
this,
chance.
Huth is slain.
This love has
Huh. Fue asesinado.
She thought she knew best. She thought she had light
The
within
Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
Bájala. Eso. Vamos esta puerta.
Kill the things you love with your curse.
You kill the things that are most precious to you.
Dylan didn't deserve this.
Joder, eso va a estar complicado llegar hasta allá. Ya lo vi. Ya lo vi. Está cerrado. Por el otro lado. Y por el otro lado está cerrado.
Killed him with your love because he believed in you.
¿Cómo pasar hasta allá? La única manera de pasar hasta allá es por otro camino. Ya me lo había imaginado.
Just like it strangled him.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
You broke it. You killed
She saw things no one else could.
the darkness within.
Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel
Cursed.
and Dillian. A future.
He saved you. He saved you.
Two realities tearing at her soul.
¿Dónde estás? A ver, flecha hacia arriba. Ya la vi.
Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you.
Y ahí estás.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying by minute by minute?
He saw who she really was.
What do you think she's doing? You're not special. She thinks she can
They mean nothing.
be special.
Waste of time.
Can't be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying? What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be
Ahí estás.
First
That's the
time.
reason she keeps fighting.
Ah, pero es al revés. Es así, pero al revés.
Dillian saved you.
Dillian cared for her like no one else has.
Dillian's the
Tengo
only
que ir por el
reason
otro
she's
lado.
still alive.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Vale, ahí no hay nada. Entonces devolvémonos. Pero son muy interesantes las historias que cuentan.
Dillian cared for her like no one else has.
Dillian's the only reason she's still alive. Look what happens to the things you love.
Por eso es que tenemos que dar toda una vueltota, creo. Vamos.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
¿Dónde estás? Ahí está, chiquita.
Wasting your
You
time.
have no time for this. Speed up.
These rooms we live
Solo nos falta una.
part of their game.
They've set you trials to distract you.
You squashed it, set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
About Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Dillian doesn't know who killed him.
Listo, no hay nada más ahí.
Remember Dillian?
Do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his two sons, and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Do you remember this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you. It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the worlds. The gods but it doesn't mean anything. This is what you don't understand. Sinbad, you're wasting time. You're cursed. Succeed. So, quicker.
Pero ¿y cómo vamos a llegar?
You have no chance for
Oh.
love now. Nobody will love you again. Ever again. Lillian!
¿Qué vamos? ¿En serio, Dillian?
Dillian never much cared for the underworld. Looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbad. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, and to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel. You're going to fall,
chiquita.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
Es obvio que puedo hacerlo.
Be very, very careful.
Pero si ya llegamos.
Narrow bridge. And there's a long way to fall. It's your fault.
¿Qué coño? Miércoles. Ah, verdad que era un sueño.
Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of
Así que otro.
they belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. You think They want your body, they want your soul, they want your mind, and they're going to take it.
The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Nothing is yours anymore.
It's disappearing with your memories.
Bueno, muchachos, yo creo que lo dejamos por acá. Vale, mañana es jueves. Mañana continuamos entonces con Tomb Raider. Y pues nada, muchas gracias a todos. Recuerden que me pueden seguir en mis redes, en Instagram, en Twitter, en YouTube. Si me ves desde YouTube, me puedes seguir en Twitch. En la descripción del video vas a encontrar el link para poder ir a mi canal en Twitch. Nada, muchas gracias a todos. Un abrazo y hasta mañana entonces.